You're going to love this one today, ladies. It is so cute. This one was so much fun to do. Join me in the craft room today as I show you how to create this beauty along with the inside and the envelope and a tip for masking. Okay, card today, I'm going to use the falling flowers, specifically this image and the leaf image. I'm going to use, I'm also going to use the framelits that go with this. I'm going to use the tabs for everything, and I've pulled out hello, your, which I can't find on here, your wonderful, and I'm going to show you a trick about how to put all those together. I'm going to use Emerald Envy ink, Berry Burst. I've got 2 blocks because I'm going to show you how to do the sentiment. I have a scrap of Berry Burst. I have a piece of Emerald Envy, and this is 2.5 by 4 1/4. I have a piece of the Oh So Eclectic paper, and this paper is beautiful. Our paper in the catalog this year is absolutely stunning. I am just in love with all of the paper, and this one is one of those also that's very versatile. And I will tell you, I'm doing this card with Berry Burst and Emerald Envy, but this card would look really cute also in Peekaboo Peach and Lemon Lime Twist if you have those colors, or if you wanted something different. I have a piece of, or my card base, which is 4 1/4 or 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And then I have a scrap piece of paper because I'm going to do some off stamping. First thing I want to show you how to do is how to set up the sentiment so that it goes on straight. I don't know about you, but when you have all these little pieces and trying to put them together, it can be a real challenge to put it together. So what I've done is I've taken and I've turned the stamps upside down on my mat so that the actual stamp part is up. And I am putting them in down, and I'm using my grid lines to help me get it straight. All right, that one came off, so I'm going to fix it. This will take a few minutes, but it is well worth it. All right, there's that. Now the thing you have to remember is the words will be upside down, so when you put them down, you also have to do it backwards. So in other words, I'm going to put hello, you're wonderful on my card as my sentiment. So I have my hello up here that I haven't put on, but I have you're wonderful, because when I put it down, it will be correct. And now here's my hello. And this one didn't pick up when I did it the first time. I'm trying it again. Now that you've got it laid out, take your block, push it down, and they all come up. All right? Then you take another block, put it on top, push down, and I'm pushing kind of hard, and now your sentiment is on there, and I can see that I didn't have mine lined up. So I'm going to fix that before I stamp it. But that is so easy compared to everything else that I have tried. All right, let's get started. First thing we need is our Berry Burst ink. And I'm using the flower from the stamp set, and I'm going to stamp it onto my scrap paper. Now, for those of you who don't know, this little mark at the top is the top of the stamp, and you always want to stamp your pieces with that at the top, because then your framelit also has that piece. You will have it lined up very easily, and you won't be spending time, because I don't know about you, but there have been a couple that I've spent time trying to figure out how to put them on. Okay, I'm going to cut this out. I know that that takes a little time, but I don't want to take it away from my 10-minute creation. Okay, I'm back. I fixed my sentiment and I fixed my, or cut out my leaves or my flowers. Now I'm going to stamp my leaves as my background. I'm going to ink this up and I'm going to stamp it and then come on my card. I want a subtle piece in there, but not a lot. And I'm turning my card as I stamp so I get different directions with it. Okay, I'm going to stamp that way. All right. And that way. And it's okay if those cross over there because it'll be underneath. I'm trying not to cross them over anywhere else. I'm going to stamp that down there. And this over here. So I'm looking for places that I need to fill in, and I'm going to pull in my paper and see. All right, if I can get one in there. I think that just might do it. All right, I need one up here. And one here. Let's see what that looks like. Perfect. Okay, so I can put this away and I'm ready to assemble my card. Okay, I'm going to take my Tombow and I'm going to add some Tombow. Now, you may wonder, why do you use Tombow? I like Tombow because it allows you wiggle room. So I can put this down, and if it's not exactly straight, I have a little bit of time to even it out. All right, and then this goes on the back of the card. Like so. Okay, and now I need my flowers, and I'm going to use my dimensionals on my flowers. So let me get my dimensionals out. There's one. I do talk to myself. I count down. Excuse me. Don't ask me why. It's just something I do. Maybe it's because I like to hear my own voice. Not a good thing, though. Okay, let me cut some more. I probably have a strip over there somewhere, but I don't have time to look, so I'm just going to cut a new strip. Okay, and I'm going to take the backs off, and I'm going to put this one down here. I'm going to take this off. Now, if the background is too dark for you, you can very easily off stamp it twice. I only did a second generation, but you could do a third generation. Okay, and I need some bling. Here we go. Here's some bling. You know me and my bling. Gotta have my bling. Everybody needs a little sparkle in their life, and this is one way to get it. Add it to your cards. Oh, this one's going to be a booger, I can see. There we go. Okay, there's that. Now I need my sentiment, and I think I'm going to stamp my sentiment right there because I was originally going to put it down here, but it's going to be lost. So I'm going to stamp it right on that paper. And I'm using Berry Burst. There it is. Isn't that just too cute and so easy? I sure hope you like my Facebook page and share it with all your friends, because I just love sharing all my ideas with people. And I hope I've inspired you today. Usually I just show you the inside finish, but I thought I would share this with you because if you're a new stamper, you may not know how to do this. I want to stamp this so that my flower is in front and my leaf is behind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink up my stamp and I'm going to put my flower down, and I stamped it. Then I took that same image and I stamped it on a post-it note, and I stamped it so that the sticky side was up here. Now what I'm going to do, and this is the hardest part, is figuring out where this goes, and there's where it goes, and I cut it out, and I cut inside the lines because this is going to leave a little ridge. So when you go to stamp your leaves, it'll have a halo around it unless you stamp it or cut it inside the lines. Now again, I am stamping on scrap paper because I went off, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, that looks terrible. Well, but check it out. Oh, and I just dropped it. Okay, there you go. I'm going to do the same thing on the inside of the card. I'm going to stamp my flower down here in the corner. I'm going to use my there we go. Use my mask. That's the hardest. No, that's not it either. Maybe this one comes down here. Nope. There we go. Kind of watch the leaves, the lines in the leaves. Okay, so I've stamped it. I'm going to stamp my leaf, and I did full strength on this because it doesn't matter. And I'm going to close these up before I make a mess on my card. Now, here we go. Oh, save this because you can use it again. Just stick it inside your case and stick it to the, what I usually do with mine is I open up my case. As you can see, I have this little tiny one, and I just stick it inside here. And I had one already done, didn't do it. Now I have two. Oh, well, that's okay. All right, so that's how I keep them, and then I always have them. Here's your card, and the inside in the envelope. I hope I inspired you today. If I did, please like my channel and make sure you share it with others that you would like to show all the fun inspiration things I do with. Have a great day.